So guys, how you guys feeling today? Leonard?
Wait, we're live now?
Yes, we're live.
I'm doing good. Just don't use my government name. I'm joking. I'm doing good. I just came from a luncheon at my job, which is why I had to run here, so
Yeah,
I'm pretty good. I also watched the SPD 10-year anniversary panel from Ranger Stop, which was pretty good. And yeah, Sky, the dude who plays Sky, Chris, what's his face? I want to hang out with him more.
Okay, we got a viewer.
How about you, Glenn?
Dude.
Oh,
We have
hey
one
guys,
eye, two
this is
eyes.
Ranger Talk. So we have me, Dagger Boy, and
Let's talk.
and we have Reckless Box. So this is a new show. We'll talk about discussions, like a panel of like Power Rangers news and outlet. So anyway, let's start with our first topic, Sean.
First topic is Power Rangers 2017 movie, their domestic box office, worldwide box office. Pretty much about the movie.
Like how much it domestically made?
Oh, domestically it made 76 million.
How about for foreign?
Foreign,
42 million?
Worldwide.
yeah, foreign is 42 million.
So
Worldwide,
around an estimate like 120 million.
118 really.
118 and around estimate.
Rounded up to 119, but did pretty
Yeah.
well.
So what do you think,
That's
guys?
a lot.
So you think it's actually a good box office hit, or is it kind of like a not a flop, but like kind of underperformed?
Well, when you consider the box office results from the original Power Rangers movie and Power Rangers Turbo, this movie did twice as better, if not more, than the previous movies. This movie made up its money, and it wants new fans and everything like that. We're not talking about fans; we're talking about results. It made its money, and that's all you need to know.
Comment your opinions.
Well, it only made like around an estimated 19 million more from the original budget. I have to say like the movie is not even out of the box office yet, so they still have like a couple more weeks in the box office. So wait until Power Rangers is out of the like local theaters or like city theaters. If it's out, we'll see like the full result of how much it made in the box office.
I mean, China's gonna be May 12th. They're gonna appear. You think there'll be box office in China, or?
Of course it is. When it comes to the market in Asia, it's gonna make tons of money there. I mean, obviously, China makes gives all of Michael Bay they give Michael Bay their money when it comes into any Transformers or Transformers sequel. So of course they're gonna make twice as much in China.
Well, I think it's going to or is already have
It's
like
gonna first appear in China on May 12th.
Let's see. I think for sure China it's gonna do okay in China for sure because Japan is close to where China and Japan is close to like my second home in Taiwan. So I would say like some of the Asian countries would be fascinated and will be more interested in Power Rangers. But if they are open to like watching the Super Sentai that is in Japan.
Get this straight. In Japan, it's come here July 15 or 16. What do you think? Why do you guys think it's that late?
It got pushed back to July, and
Yeah. What do you think that Power Rangers movie is gonna be appearing in Japan in July, even though it was original?
I think because of the fact that they're still continuing their Super Sentai right now, and aren't they like making them? They're making a new Super Sentai where it's like a 9-team Power Ranger team,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure they're already working on their next big Super Sentai movie. Right now, I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with the Sentai news in Japan, but that from what I was told, there's already gonna be a new season where they're gonna have the very first 9-team Power Super Sentai team. So who knows? Maybe that's why. Maybe production and you have to do the subtitles and get the dubbing and all that stuff. Maybe that's why they haven't scored in on who they're gonna have as their dubbing actors and actresses.
What?
Well, I think it's delayed in Japan because like Leonard said, he mentioned that there's going to be production going on and they're going to make different kinds of movies and and also that we're definitely for sure with the Super Sentai movies there's going to be crossovers with other pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. So also do you think after this, like, this amount of money, let's say they make, let's do a realistic goal. How much do you think the movie will make after, before it goes to DVD? Like a prediction, full prediction.
I think it will barely hit the 200 million mark. Just barely.
Yeah.
I give it like at least around 150 million.
Well, let's see what China and Japan does. But right now, it might go 220s. That's my prediction. But let's say 220s. Do you think? Let's say 220. Do you think that this is good enough for a sequel?
Of course, you're already one of the biggest things about Power Rangers movies and television shows and otherwise is its merchandise. It's gonna make up a whole lot. If they don't hit that 200 million mark, they're going to the merchandise, the toys, the mobile app, Legacy Wars right now. That's gonna help them make that money up. You will see them hit the 200 million mark because of the merchandise.
Well, if it's gonna reach to 200, then I say it will reach to like 300 at tops, or 350, because we got the artisan Bandai Morphers, we got the Legacy helmets, and we already heard that there's some new line of toys coming up for like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Toys R Us for sure. There's gonna be new lines of toys, and also that Legacy like Power Sword that is gonna come out soon.
Yeah.
So that will like probably make a lot of sales, and it's gonna do well.
Also, one more thing before we move on to the next topic. What do you want to see in the future of the movie franchise? What do you want to see adapted? If they adapt something from the next season or a series, like what do you think is more realistically to adapt?
A more realistic movie for them to adapt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not my more.
All right. So.
There's 6 movies.
I would say realistically, I would say Lightspeed Rescue, because at that point, you have alien weaponry, you have alien technology that just crashed onto Earth that we just discovered. You would think the government would get their hands on it and make their own set of Power Rangers, like in Lightspeed Rescue. Remember, the government created the Power Rangers in Lightspeed Rescue. So the government is going to play a specific role in whatever sequel. It could be 2, 3, 8, 9, 1200, it doesn't matter. And I would also see either SPD and Time Force or both, because let's just say SPD comes back through comes in the past, say, hey, yo, we need to stop this thing because it's going to mess up our timeline. Time Force comes back and say, hey, yo, we need to fix what they did because they just messed up our timeline. And it'll be the whole Cable versus Bishop thing from X-Men, which would actually be pretty dope.
Leonard Clement.
Wrong name, man.
I think it's interesting that the next movie will probably be what was that other? Well, I guess Time Force could be possible, or like in space, because like in the first movie that is Power Rangers, like the powers just came from space, and they were talking about Zeo crystals, and what I'm expecting for the sequel is it's probably going to be a space adventure. Like it's going to build up to a space adventure. We're going to find some new Zords or new like powers, like it did in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. Like they had like dinosaurs in the beginning, but then like they lost their powers from Ivan Ooze, and then they just went to a different planet to find a new power. I think the sequel, they're gonna find a new power, but since they already mentioned Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Since they already mentioned Tommy, I think wait, we shouldn't say that, right?
No, it's
the movie's been out for almost
3 weeks.
Well, to be honest, if they already mentioned Tommy, I'm guessing that the space adventure is not gonna happen until like the 3rd or the 4th movie. That's what I'm thinking.
This is gonna be a cash cow movie, except they have a lot to fall back on. Not like Transformers really does not have anything to fall back on. Now they're just really they do, but they're making stuff up because I know Sean's looking at me funny. But,
well, it's not as reckless like Michael Bay, but
no, it's not as reckless at all. And with the source material that they have, they can probably pull it off. I want to see them team up with Justice League. I'm sorry. I want because they team up with the Justice League in the comic books. I honestly want Bruce Wayne to pop up at one point.
I mean,
Might be interesting to see like the Zack Snyder version of Batman and the Justice League meet up with the Power Rangers, because it does, like, after all, this Power Rangers does have that like dark tone.
So it's
to
like,
it.
hey, old man, what's your superpower? I'm rich.
Well, we have alien powers from the cosmic universe.
I'm rich, man. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy. R.I.P. man.
so what I want them to adapt in space and Night Rescue, because one, it'd be cool to have Americanized Rangers, like Agent of Shield. Like I think Joe mentioned it. Hashtag
Yeah.
Show, yeah. Like Agent of Shield, why, or like and then also in space, because like the same thing, space adventure. Like Dragon Ball GT, they went through space looking for Dragon Balls.
Mhm.
Yeah. So next topic, Sean. The next topic.
Shout out to our boy Sean Cannon, man. We
Yes.
appreciate you, man. We love you. Thank you.
I think-
Shout out to his evil twin that's sitting right next to him.
Is it about Ninja Steel?
Ninja Steel, huh?
Don't have any tabs here about Ninja Steel.
Yes, Ninja Steel.
Wow, can we try to?
Welcome to
Yeah,
Silence.
yeah.
She's a light shot.
There we are. My bad.
There you go.
Yes, it took me a moment. I'm sorry.
Technical difficulties again. Even in Radio Talk, or even in Radio Talk, our first technical difficulty.
This is the first episode I've been on with them, and I really appreciate it. Cause I've seen the live chat, the Ranger live chat. So this is
Even
I'm,
here.
I'm getting the experience right now. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man.
Drop the ball for a sec. My bad.
Anyway, Sean.
I
Yes.
designed it.
So here's all right. Off Ranger talk or off Ranger topic. Who's gonna get Injustice 2?
No.
Oh, I'm getting that game.
There you go.
Anyway, so
All
Sean,
right.
Ninja
Sorry,
Steel.
back on topic. Our next topic is going to be rumors about Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel cameos.
Oh.
Alright, so this is a spoiler alert, or haven't read it. So if you haven't read the spoiler or want to be spoiled by it, stay away for a while. But this is like Game of Salt, so I don't know if it's actually real or not.
Take with a grain of
Yeah, well, these are rumors. They're
Rumors.
not official.
I mean, I know who actually said them. Looking at you, Joe, and DJ.
salt. We love you guys.
Yes, I love you guys. But anyway, so Sean, tell who are the supposed cameos for Ninja Super Steel?
Well, these aren't confirmed, so take these with a grain of salt. A couple of them you could probably say will be there. It's Jason David Frank, Catherine Sutherland, Pua Magasva, Jason Faut, Nick Sampson, Sally Martin, Aaron Cahill,
You know,
Gale, Johnny Young Bosch, and Nakia Barassi.
Nakia Burris.
Thank you.
So Tom
Tommy.
is coming back,
Tommy. Who else is he named? Wes.
and Jen.
Jen.
God,
Yeah, I know. We know. It's okay. Hey, calm down. It's okay.
Easy.
Calm down.
I love
Easy,
Tag
man.
Force.
Easy.
Okay.
PG. Yeah. Who else? Some Paw.
Shane and Tori.
Shane and Tori.
Shane.
Wait, where's Dustin? I need Dustin.
I have no idea.
Oh wait, these are just rumors. I shouldn't get mad. But yeah. So these are just rumors because I remember you called me. You woke me up out of my sleep telling me this. I'm like, what happened?
I was like, dude, you watching this? I won't tell which show it is.
Yeah.
Hashtag show.
All right.
You said you were gonna say it. Okay, yeah, but
I
like,
was saying hashtag show.
yeah, like I was asleep doing a paper, and I'm like, what happened? What happened to the video? He's like, no, it's not nothing to do with that. He's like, you got to hear me out. I'm like, oh, okay, what's wrong? And then he told me, I'm like, these are rumors, though, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay, let me rumors. When the show comes back in the fall, they'll confirm it. So that's how I feel about it. Now, if it happens, I'm happy about it. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I don't know what they're gonna like. What do you think they're gonna do with them? Like, what story do you think they're gonna
I
tell?
mean,
with them?
it's confusing. Like, they have all these, and also, well, if you watch the Ninja, the Sentai, Ninja Storm Red, or basically all of them, are like, they have footage for it, so. And also, Yellow Mystic Force has footage, because, like, spoil alert for Ninja, like, the Blue Ninja, or Blue Ninja Storm Ranger, his mentor without magic was the Yellow Mystic Force Ranger, or Yellow Magic Ranger. So, it's kind of like, so Nick Sampson, who plays the Yellow Mystic Force Ranger, is kind of, it is like,
his partner. Like,
Yeah.
like he's the one who taught him magic.
I mean, it's kind of like appropriate to be in there, plus they have Sentai footage for him, for Yellow Mystic Force, and also Red Windstorm. So that's a. But Jason, David Frank, Tommy, Wes, Jason Font, Aaron Cahill, Pink Ranger, God, John Young Bosch. Also, I think they said SPD Bridge Carson. Is he there?
Yeah, Yeah, you told me that Bridge Carson might be there. I can't remember his name. Mike or something like that.
Yeah. Also, the Kia Zio. We have two Zio Rangers. Pink. Well, even also Tommy. Yeah, but Captain Sutherland and Nicky Breeze. Like, what do you think they're gonna do in the story? I mean, it's the 20th anniversary next year, but like, what do you think they're gonna do?
You fix what happened to Super Mega Force.
Yes, no, you fix what happened.
You fix what happened to Super Mega Force.
Yeah, because
How
remember
dare
that ultimate battle.
I
Power Rangers?
watched the Angel Ranger version of that, and there was so much they could have done with that, and they didn't. They didn't. And why do you think? Ryan, you told me why. I want you to say it in front of the camera. Why did they not capitalize on getting every person back, or try to? And why did that they had to have people in suits?
Which one?
In this ending the Super Mega Force, how they only had like a handful of people and then bring some more people in. You said something about how they felt as if
Because one, they did not go detail because like I think John and Zacher or something like the Sentai, just like doing Sentai footage or Nickelodeon. It's like, oh, they're not gonna care. It's only for kids. Like they didn't know that this Bad Boys is actually has adults in it and actually care about the franchise. So what Nickelodeon did, and I think that Zacher kind of messed up, is that he relied too much on Sentai footage, did not give a lot of backstory, and focused more on action. Basically, Super Mega Force was a Transformer-esque season.
it kind of begs the question. You didn't think that adults in their 20s and 30s were still watching Power Rangers? You honestly believe only kids were watching it? Come on, man. We're all in our 20s. We still at some point do watch Power Rangers, or at least go back and rewatch some of the older seasons, man. I just watched all 38 episodes of Dino Thunder this weekend with my little nephew, okay? I'm 22 years old. You don't think I care about what you do? I do. Angel Ranger is arguably one of the best seasons in Super Sentai, and you butchered it. You butchered it in 30 minutes. How do you do that?
Raise me doing that?
I know. How, Sway? How?
This is why he's called Reckless Fox. You watch a YouTube channel, he goes Reckless.
It hurts. It really hurt too. It was the one time where I actually went back to watch Power Rangers. I'm like, okay, they gotta do it. They have to do it. They gotta do it right. And you messed up the Titanium Rangers helmet.
Yep, they
I will
did mess
never
up Titanium
forgive you
Rangers.
for that.
Also, it's
You
also,
better pay for this.
I mean, also they have bad false marketing. I mean, I'm surprised they were sued by the fans for false marketing. Oh, mega battles, be awesome. I mean, they did, but like, we thought it'd be bigger.
Anyone who's never watched Super Mega Force, skip it. Watch Angel Ranger and Pirate Ranger.
Or I
on
mean,
Super Sentai.
Ghost Ranger and Ghost
Super
Ranger.
Mega Force.
Yeah, neither
No,
one.
yes.
Don't watch neither one. Watch
Yeah.
Angel
Watch
Ranger.
Ghost Ranger and Go Kaiger.
I call Angel Ranger and Pirate
Yeah,
Ranger
Angel
because
Rangers, Ghost Ranger, Power Rangers, Go Kaiger.
yeah.
Angel Rangers, those Angel Rangers, that's Mega Force.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's their normal form, and then Super Mega Force was their Go Kaiger forms.
Which
Yeah.
makes no sense.
I know,
Why would you hold back on giving them better powers? Like, look, the city's under attack. I'm gonna give you better powers. Like, no, give me the better powers now. Don't give me some hand-me-downs, bro. Come on now.
And to be honest, the Super Mega Force cast, like the pirates, suits, as Power Rangers, like when I watched the American version, I was like, how are these Rangers these Rangers from the Mega Force? They turn from like clean angel like uniforms into pirates, and none of them look like sneaky or cutthroat.
And they don't act like the Super Sentai counterparts.
Yeah, like
The Red Ranger is the ultimate BAMF in the Sentai version, and in the American version, I love you, Azine. Don't get me wrong, man. Well, I love you. You're cool. We're just venting.
I mean, we love you guys. Just like your season was kind of underwhelming.
Like
Sorry.
we have the problem with the actors. We have the problem with the writing.
The writing.
That's the problem.
And the directing, like-
I love the Rangers. I love the cast. I like the new faces of all the Power Rangers. It's just that the writing
And
the directing was just off. So to the Rangers, you guys did a great job. But just the writers and the directors, We just don't like them.
Get the writer from SPD back.
Oh,
the
you mean
Get the writer from
yes,
SPD back.
the
Because
writer.
I saw that panel. That dude looks like he was dedicated to make SPD.
He was, like-
and SPD arguably is the best show that of Disney, the Disney era Power Rangers.
Disney-
Yeah, that's why, because SPD was the last season that I've ever watched before in like Ninja Steel.
Also, like, no, put Jud Lin and him together. That's been one of the best seasons ever because Jud
Oh
Lin.
man,
Because
I just got goosebumps when you said
Jud
that.
Lin and him. What's his name? The guy from SPD?
Greg.
Greg something.
Grego.
I'll call him Grego, but
Yeah.
like
Okay.
him and like Jud Lin together working together. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have like one of the best seasons. Like, like no, I wish Jud Lin can go back for the new Sentai. The space one is coming back. Look, they're gonna skip. No offense to you and your fans, like those Cubes Sentai. They're gonna skip it.
Yeah, but what's it gonna be like after Ninja Steel?
I don't know.
They're going to space because like it's 10th anniversary, so the new space, the Sentai is gonna be a space season, but there's actually Sentai before that. It's like an Animal Ranger with cubes, but
Yeah.
the toys suck. I mean, like no.
No, that
If they do a space one, like it would be cool if they ran into like the Lost Galaxy Rangers and Space Rangers. But I'm pretty sure they won't. They probably won't. Though.
I don't know. I think that we have too much Space Rangers.
So-
No more space. Give me more government stuff.
So, anyway,
Next question.
so no, that's only our topics.
That's the only topic.
But like actually, I'd add more. What do you like? Actually, it said according to Joe from Hashtag Show. Love to you, Joe, and Kuya DJ. He said, "Yeah, you're my Kuya." He said that these episodes with the cameo. They said there are more Rangers coming.
There are more
Like
Rangers.
that list is nothing. There's actually more coming, according to him.
I want the Alien Rangers and the Ninja Storm Rangers. You can't have a ninja season without getting other ninjas.
Yeah, I mean like and then and also that they're gonna have their each separate episode, like how Go Kaiju Pirate Ranger did.
Yes.
Like dedication. That's what they're planning
This
to
will be
do.
interesting. What if the Samurai Rangers were to like?
That'd be cool. If the Samurai Rangers pop up, that'd be good.
Because samurai and ninjas, remember, they have like a history. Like ninjas are like considered assassins, as samurais are like loyal warriors, honorable men. So if we have like an interesting crossover with some of the samurai and the ninja steel, that could be interesting because they might fight it out a little bit. We might see. And
You have no honor.
you have no honor, or like I'm a
But we're
ninja.
Power Rangers. We're supposed to have honor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I would watch that.
So
yeah, crossover. Yeah.
so answer any comments from the so Sean, any comments?
No, I'm good.
No, any comments from Feed?
Oh no.
Feed.
That's not.
Well, there was a couple ones. Kent Brown said if Catherine Sutherland, sorry,
Yeah.
came back as Zero Pink, that would be awesome. And James Fairbank IV said, "Sup Rangers."
What's
What's up, man? What's his name?
What's up?
What's his name?
Sorry, James Fairbanks IV.
Oh my God! Oh jeez! What's up, man? How you doing? How you
He's a
doing?
friend of school.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey man, shout out to James Fairbanks,
Say
man.
shout out to
Hey.
Fairbanks.
You the
Yeah.
homie.
Yeah, you're the
you
homie.
good. You good, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot I want to say, but can't right now.
Yeah.
I'll see if you're throwing another party in May. Let me know. All right.
Yeah. So what's next, Sean? Anyone else?
Okay. Here's a question because we were talking about this earlier. Well, and I actually came into my mind with the sequel. Because we already know it's going to be a sequel. They're going to
They
get
have
cash
to make a
cow.
sequel. They have to make a
Okay.
sequel.
What is your idea for the second sequel? What is your idea for Power Rangers 2?
Green Ranger has to come.
Well, obviously.
I'm thinking like
Oh, is
new
it-
uniforms, like a new uniform to set up for the third film.
What is that appearing? Maybe.
Lord, I'm thinking like a
No,
new
I
villain.
have an idea. I think they should keep Lord Zed for a third movie and have Scorpina as the main villain.
So you want Thanos it, where it's like
Yeah,
Zed
Lord
is
Zed
coming?
will be the Thanos. No, the Thanos can be Dark Spectre.
Yes, there you go. No, hold on. Zed's low key.
Zed Loki.
Dark Spectre's
Thanos.
Dark Spicer is
You can have Scorpina as a second movie villain because anyway, you see the Green Ranger arc,
Yes.
like him and Green Ranger would always work together and fight, so it's perfect. Have Scorpina as the main villain, and you can have Green Ranger as a secondary villain.
Bring Goldar back.
Oh no! Actually, there's a rumor. Actually, they said that the Goldar we saw in the first movie is only the first phase. You're gonna have him go
He's gonna have a final form.
a final
Form.
like Cell.
Yes, you have seen my final form, Rangers. Yes, we gotta get it done. I think I actually wrote this down while we were talking. I think for an idea for Power Rangers 2 was you guys. I think the movie was good. I think one of the big things about it that was going was it was trying to pander to both the old crowd and the new crowd. So I think going with a single tone would be a better idea, because from times like when it was like serious and when it was like you can actually feel for them, it was good. But then when like the moment they became Power Rangers and whatnot, they kind of like did told the fan service, which I have no problem with. But I know for moviegoers who've never seen Power Rangers, I think that probably like made them decline on liking it and stuff like that. Also, I would say more action with the suits and stuff. Like I know, like it was to build up the them getting the suits, but at the same time, like if they gave the idea, like if Billy was still morphed and stuff like that, and like he found a way to morph again, and they trained him and he taught them, that'd be cool. That would have been cool. But it's all good, and then I think you need to have like bigger what's the word I'm looking for? Like bigger stakes. Because you need to have a bigger stake. Because again, even though it's an origin story, you know that they're gonna become Power Rangers. You know they're gonna have to fight Rita. You know they're gonna have to fight Goldar and save the city. You gotta give them bigger stakes. Like what's at stake for each and every one of these characters, aside from like what you know about them at home? Like what are they getting out of this? And
because in the first movie we saw like there were some like stakes, like when Rita captured like the Five Rangers in uniforms, and like this is good that the Power Rangers that is this year's movie is. I feel like it's kind of like the Iron Man. It's like Iron Man, the first movie that is developing to like a Power Rangers cinematic universe. I guess, yeah. And I have to say the action was decent because it's the first movie.
Yeah.
But the second is gonna be better, and we're gonna have like a new villain, and we're gonna have a lot of very strong or like powerful moments in the second film, and we might build up to like we might have a Lord Zed on the way after number 2.
So yeah, like what they said. But closing comments. So Clement, any closing comments, closing remarks to the fans?
Well, this is I think we did a good job on our first episode, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll do better in the next.
We'll let you know when the next Ranger Talk is going to be.
The next Ranger Talk will be even better.
Yes, this is the beginning.
Yes.
We're B Squad. Yes.
Mount Rushmore.
We're not the Mount Rushmore. I'm in the Mount Rushmore.
I know. I said we are the Mount Rushmore. I'm sorry.
I'm still part of A Squad.
Shouts to
We're
Kevin
not
Steen.
reached to the Everest yet.
Shouts to Kevin Steen.
Wait, is it? So any more comments? Let's say hi, Sean, like in the comments. That's it? No more? So James and what's the other guy's name?
It was people made comments in the comment thread. Was Martha D. Stab wondering where Luis was? So,
Martha.
Martha D. Stab was
What are you
here.
doing?
James Fairbanks IV, Kent Brown, and Danielle Michelle Dawkins, but she didn't comment on anything.
So Martha, Luis is still in New York. We're in LA, actually. Okay, let's reveal where we are.
No, because we actually don't make it so I'm joking. Go ahead.
Alright, for all you students, we're in college, we're at CSUN.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's where we've been filming our videos. Also, here's a fact. Ron Masterman, the creator of the Power Ranger theme song and composer, actually graduated from this school.
Yep.
So this is Power Ranger Lonely. Also, this is the building where they filmed the In Space episode, like the Secret City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the place,
This is where Andros has...
Is that when he gets to the Delta Megazord?
Yeah.
No, that battle suit.
The battle suit.
Yeah.
That
Battle suit that just has wings on him. And,
Red Battle
yeah,
Laser?
he became muscular on steroids.
So this school has a history of Power Ranger knowledge and lore and history. Also, you go to Sky High. This is the building where he filmed Sky High.
And the scene from Star Trek, the first J.J. Abrams movie.
Yeah. So for you season students who are watching us, say hi to us. We're here. So peace. All right, guys. This is Ranger Talk. And we're signing out. So
signing out.
See you guys. Really? Man in Black, huh? Hey guys.
Deuce.